It's working. Oh my goodness. It's working. Oh, I'm so excited. Live viewers, web viewers, replay viewers, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. If this is your very first time interacting with me, I am so grateful. I want to thank you for being here. I appreciate you more than you know. My name is Tanjanika, and I am going to be talking to you about the World Cup today and updates on that. And we're going to be discussing how you can prepare for the largest game on the planet and making sure you're a part of it. This is a really big deal, and I'm really excited to talk to you guys about it. And when I say we, my team and I, we have been touring the United States so far. We're going to take it international this year, but we've been touring because the World Cup is coming to the United States and it's a really, really big deal. So I want to tell you all about it. I want us to get on the same page. I want you to know what I know, and we'll be doing these more often. I'll do these weekly so you can have an update on what's happening, so you're not in the dark about anything. So I'm so excited. I want to welcome all of you here. It's been a minute since I've been on live, so bear with me, okay? Bear with me. I just want y'all to know that I'm excited. I'm here and we're going to get started. And some people are already showing up. Oh my goodness. Thank y'all so much. I love y'all more than you know. So, first of all, if you don't know who I am, again, my name is Tanjanika. I am a veteran. I'm a Marine Corps veteran. I did 2 tours in Iraq. And in the Marine Corps, I did logistics, supply and logistics. I did mass movement. I moved everything from pencils to people. And so I don't know how to co-host with people just yet. I don't even know how to do that. I don't even know how to do that just yet. Um, so I gotta Google that. I don't know how that works. But Marine Corps veteran, 2 tours in Iraq, mass movement is what I specialized in. And so I'm really versed on moving. I moved everything from pencils to people. So I'm really, really excited to talk to y'all about the movement and the logistics and everything that's behind something as big as FIFA World Cup 2026. I am the host of a podcast. I'll be mentioning that throughout the year, so I'll let you know more about that. I have to let my production team announce that first because it's contracts, all that good stuff. But some amazing things are happening. I'm super excited about it. To give you an idea of what's happening, the World Cup is 48 countries playing in 16 cities across North America. This has never happened before, so this is a really exciting time because some of those 48 countries have never played in the World Cup before. This is the largest game ever, and so 26 billion eyeballs will be on this one game, and so with that comes advertisement and people wanting to get the attention of the 26 billion eyeballs, and in order to do that, it has to be strategic. It has to be thought out well in advance. And this was bid on in 2018. We won the bid for the World Cup in 2018. So it is now 2026. That was almost 10 years ago that we knew this was happening. And yet we still seem to look unprepared. And that's the wildest thing to me. And so I want to make sure businesses, entrepreneurs, and people still know what's going on. The topic is the World Cup and getting prepared for that. Whether you're an entrepreneur, an individual, or a business, I want you guys to know what's happening with the largest game on the planet. Okay, so 48 countries, 16 cities, and I am Tangi. My brand, my company is filming a documentary in real time about the World Cup, about the opportunities with the World Cup. We've been traveling to host cities. A host city is one of the 16 cities that will be hosting the World Cup. So these 48 countries will play in 104 matches in 16 cities. Hey, boo, hey. So in those 16 cities, the 16 cities, I want you guys to know who and what they are because it might be a city near you. A lot of people don't even know what's happening near them, and that in itself is such a travesty. Travesty, yep. And we want to make sure we correct that. So, the cities: Boston, Miami, Philly, New York, New Jersey, Toronto, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Vancouver, Guadalajara, Atlanta, Dallas, Houston, Kansas City, Mexico City. Okay? So, Hello, RGG is in the building. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So listen, those 16 cities, because Atlanta is one of them, which is where I'm at right now currently. Atlanta is one of the host cities, and they have 8 matches. A match is equivalent to a game. They have 8 matches, and Dallas has a communications contract, which means all of the comms that are coming out about the game will go through Dallas. That is a really, really, really big deal. And so, if you are in Dallas, you need to make sure you're locked in with what's happening there. Houston has 9 games, and so they have the most games out of everyone else. And so Houston is a major opportunity. It's NRG Stadium. We went to Houston, we went to Dallas, we went to New York. We're in Atlanta, obviously. So we have some of the most amazing opportunities with these teams and these games and these countries that are coming to play in these games. So the actual date for the World Cup is June 11th to July 19th. Okay, June 11th to July 19th. I want you guys to know this. 2026, this year, it's January. This is my very first live. Happy New Year. I want to tell y'all about it because you have time, just a little small window to plan. It's not a lot of time. You should have been planning 2-3 years ago if you really wanted to maximize this opportunity. But there's still an opportunity for you to take advantage now because over 2 million people are coming to the United States, to North America. And when I say North America, I do mean Canada, I do mean Mexico, I do mean the United States. Okay? Over 2 million people are coming to participate in these games, and it's called sports tourism. And I'll tell you more about that in a little bit. But okay, so these countries are coming to these cities, and it's sports tourism. It's going to be in June and July of 2026. That is when this is happening. And if you are a small business owner, if you are any type of business owner, I definitely want you to prepare for this because if you get 20 extra people in your business, that's awesome. But if you can really maximize this opportunity, you can absolutely come away doing a million in your business if you do it right, depending on who you target and what your service is and what your business offers. You can walk away with a substantial amount of money for this opportunity. Okay, so what else we got? I want to tell you guys who's the teams that are coming to the different states and which states, which states that I think you should really pay attention to. Obviously, Atlanta, I'm biased. I'm from Atlanta. I'm from old Atlanta, not this new Atlanta, but I'm from old Atlanta. And so we have some amazing opportunities because we have the world's busiest airport. Is it your birthday? Happy birthday. We have the world's busiest airport. We have a walkable downtown. We have an amazing sports facility in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. It's a state-of-the-art facility, and so people are coming here just to pay attention to who's playing at the games. Even if they don't get to go to the games, they're still coming because they want to see the stadium. Okay? So because of that, Atlanta has some amazing opportunities. Spain is coming to Atlanta. Cabo Verde is coming to Atlanta. Saudi Arabia is coming to Atlanta. Morocco, Haiti, Jamaica, maybe Congo or Jamaica may come to Atlanta, depending on who wins out of that game. So it's going to be Congo or Jamaica versus Uzbekistan. So those are opportunities for you to take advantage of. And with Haiti coming, there's a ban on travel for Haiti in the United States. So with them coming to the United States, I believe the Haitian community is really going to stand up for them. So that's going to be a major opportunity. I believe that people from Spain are coming. They are absolutely coming here. They have no problem getting in and out of the United States. Hey, my love. So because they don't have any problems coming in and out of the United States, I think Spain is definitely going to show up. Saudi Arabia is coming. Saudi Arabia is already in the building and they are coming and they are ready to spend bread. That's what you need to know. Saudi Arabia is coming and they're ready to spend money. So I think that's going to be a major opportunity for Atlanta. Boston, and I only wrote down the games that I'm interested in. Hey, boo, hey, White Rainbow. I only wrote down the games that I'm really interested in seeing. So in Boston, England versus Ghana, I think that's going to be major. I think that's going to be the 1, the 2, and the 3. So I'm really excited about that. They also have Haiti versus Scotland. And then they have Scotland versus Morocco in Boston. So I think those are going to be great matches to pay attention to. And I'm telling you all of this for a reason. So stay to the end and I'll tell you why all of this matters and what you can do with this information. Houston has Germany and Curacao. I think that's going to be a major thing because the Caribbean islands are standing up. They like, we sick of being at the bottom. If we win the World Cup, this is going to be major for our country, for our island, etc., etc., etc. So these people are gonna, they showing up to play, okay? So Germany, Curacao, and then you're gonna have Portugal versus Congo or Jamaica. You're going to have Portugal versus Congo or Jamaica, so that's going to be a good one. And then you're going to have Cabo Verde versus Saudi Arabia. I think that's going to be huge. That's going to be a huge game, okay? For so many reasons. I'm going to tell you why. And then Kansas City, they're going to have Ecuador versus Curacao. I think that's going to be a really, really, really great game. The very first game that's being played in the United States is going to be in LA. That's going to be on June 12th. That's going to be USA versus Paraguay. I would not even give two thoughts about this game if it wasn't for the fact this is the opening for the United States. I think that's going to be big. We're going to show up in droves. We're going to represent. We're probably going to lose that game. I'm not even trying to be funny. But that's going to be the opener. So I think that's going to be the only reason that game is going to be interesting. Miami. Every game out of Miami is fire. Do you understand what I'm saying? Every match in Miami gonna make you some money. So whatever you do, if you're in Miami, pay attention. So Saudi Arabia versus Uruguay, absolutely. Uruguay versus Cabo Verde, Colombia versus Portugal. And then they have a quarterfinal and then they have a bronze final. So every game out of Miami is gonna matter, okay? Every single match out of Miami will matter. So pay attention. All my people in Miami, Miami is a melting pot just like New York. So my Haitians, my Jamaicans, my Puerto Ricans, my Dominicans, my all of my island people, you gonna make some money during World Cup, especially if you offer food or something from your country or something that's memorable. And I'll tell you all the things that I make money during this time, but I'm going to keep going. New York, New Jersey. New York, New Jersey. You guys have the final. You guys have the final. So it's going to be very, very, very important that you guys keep up with what's happening because y'all have the biggest game ever, honestly. But y'all have some other important ones as well. So you have Brazil versus Morocco. I think that's going to be huge. France versus Senegal, let me tell you, that's it right there. That's the 1, the 2, and the 3. I think Senegal, I think all these African countries want it so bad. So bet on Africa, bet on Africa, bet on the Caribbean islands. They want it bad, okay? Norway versus Senegal. They're going to have Ecuador versus Germany. They're going to have Panama versus England. They're going to have a round of 16, and they're going to have the final. Listen. That's going to be a 10 out of 10 experience in New York as well, okay? So I want you guys to know that Mexico, they have the opener of the entire World Cup. It's going to be in Mexico City, and it's going to be Mexico versus South Africa. That's going to be huge. I'm in the building for that one. I'm in the building for that one because that one's going to be huge. And then they're going to also have a Mexico versus South Korea. So that's going to be good as well. Canada is going to be they're gonna have some okay games, but Canada versus Qatar, I think that's gonna be a really, really good one. And then you're gonna have Ghana versus Panama in Toronto. So those are all the matches that I think you guys should pay attention to. If you didn't catch that, go watch the replay when I finish this. But when I tell you this is going to be something that you absolutely need to pay attention to because those matches are going to make you money for several different reasons. Okay. And sports betting is one of them. And I'm not giving any financial or legal advice ever to y'all. Okay? Okay. All right. So we're talking about the World Cup and we're talking about how you can make money during this incredible time. I told you 48 countries. I told you 16 cities. I told you all of North America. So that is Canada, United States, Mexico. That is all three countries participating in this one uh, big ass game, okay? So this is going to be major. Now, the people that are going to make the most money from this, there's primary, secondary, tertiary. Primary people that are going to make money from this is FIFA, obviously. They're putting on the game. They're the reason this is happening. They're the main sponsors, and they're the ones that they're backing this event. So they're going to make billions of dollars off of this game. And the billions of dollars they say are going to all of they have what's called like the CONCACAF and regions. They have different regions. So Africa is a region, Caribbean is a region, North America is a region, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So all the money, all the billions of dollars being made that FIFA is collecting is going to all of them to further the game. Okay, so we're not done with 2026. There's 2030 already. Morocco, Spain, Uruguay, they're going to be in 2030. And then Saudi Arabia has 2034. So the game has to continue after 2026. This is the first time they're doing 48 countries, though. So this is the biggest game in the world. Okay, so FIFA's gonna make the most money. The next people that are the stadiums and the employees. So the stadium, Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta will be called Atlanta Stadium. It'll be Boston Stadium. It'll be LA Stadium. All of the logos and all of those things have to come down. That's one of FIFA's rules. You cannot advertise your stadium and all that stuff. And that's a significant investment because from what I heard, it's like 2,400 different places that the Mercedes-Benz Stadium is located throughout Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, and they have to remove all of them. They have to cover them up. They have to do something. It's insane what FIFA is asking. But the fact that they're able to get it lets me know how big and strong their brand is. Okay? So that's super huge. Super huge. What else do you need to know? Yeah, that's huge for them. So FIFA, the stadiums, hotels, transportation, restaurants. Those are the primary people that are going to make money during this time. So if you own a hotel, if you own a restaurant, if you own any type of transportation service, everyone has to get somewhere from the airport to their Airbnb, to their hotel, to their meeting place, etc., etc., etc. They all have to get somewhere. If you have a Sprinter van, kudos to you. If you have some type of transportation van, kudos to you. Good job. Secondary people that are going to make money is grocery stores, museums, tours, and security. Grocery stores, everybody forgets stuff. I need to go grab a bag of chips. My hotel has a kitchenette so I can cook. So I'm about to cook food for my family, etc. People find ways to save money during this time. And so people find ways to save money if they're spending a lot. And I'll tell you this, for international guests that are coming in, for every dollar that is spent, the country that they're in collects $3.34. So for every dollar that international guests spend, $3.34 is collected in that economy. That is huge. That's huge. Okay. So grocery stores, museums, tours, security, secondary. Tertiary is breweries, laundromats, convenience stores, printing, and then healthcare providers. So people forget that people have to go to the emergency room. People have to go. They're going to have to go to the doctor, urgent care, all of those things. People forget that they're bringing their pets with them. So pets need shit. I don't have a pet. I don't have a child. None of that. So so I just want you guys to know that. Okay. And then tertiary, breweries, laundromats, convenience stores, healthcare providers. So primary, secondary, tertiary. If you're in any of those categories, you are scheduled to make the most amount of money in the shortest amount of time during the World Cup. Congratulations. I hope that helps. I hope you take advantage of this opportunity. If you don't, that's on you. But I'm telling you, if you own any of those things, laundromat especially, people sleep on those type of things, but people have to do their laundry, especially if they're coming here for weeks. And one of the strategies that people are going to do during the World Cup, they're going to hunker down in a city. So they're going to come to Atlanta, fly into Atlanta, and then they're going to fly to Dallas and Houston, fly back to Atlanta when there's not a game, fly to New York when there's not a game. Or if they're in LA, they're going to fly to San Fran, and then they're going to fly to Mexico City or whatever is over there in that area. Do you understand what I'm saying? And then they're going to fly back to LA and stay there. So people are going to do those things. So that's why it's important that you take the time to make sure that all your ducks are in a row. Retail is also going to make a lot of money. And when I say retail, I mean souvenirs. So I have a post that I'm going to do in a couple of days. I got to edit it. But if you can capture this moment in a way that makes people want to remember it always, whatever you offer them, they want to keep it, it's useful, it's valuable to them, then you can definitely take advantage of this, okay? You can definitely take advantage of this opportunity. I want to also mention that this is the 30th anniversary this year of the Olympics in Atlanta. So if you tie the Olympics to the World Cup in Atlanta, you're going to find yourself winning, okay? You're going to find yourself making a lot of money. And to make sure that you understand that FIFA is really serious about their copyright infringement, so don't do any trademark situations. Say soccer, say international, say global, but don't say FIFA, don't say World Cup, don't say, okay? Don't say. So, don't say. All right. So, okay, so what are the actual opportunities that you can take advantage of? And there's several. There's plenty. And I want to tell you where you can take advantage of some things, especially my bilingual people, especially my people that travel or are cultured. I'll say that. They're cultured. Okay, first of all, I need y'all to understand the official languages of FIFA. The official languages are English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, Arabic, and French. We use Haitian Creole, but you can use French or Haitian Creole, whichever one works for you. I say that to say, if you speak any of those languages, you already 10 toes ahead of a lot of people. Do you understand what I'm saying? You can translate, you can put stuff in other languages for them, you can help restaurants out, you can help tour guides out, you can help so many people if you can speak English, Spanish, Portuguese, German, Arabic, or French, or Haitian Creole. Okay? You better take advantage of all advantages during this time. So those are the official languages on the FIFA website. Those are the official languages on the FIFA website. So then I want to tell you where we are and where you should be. Okay? Because it's big as hell and it's a lot happening. I see all of y'all trying to invite me somewhere. Where y'all inviting me? Because I don't be going anywhere. Who all gonna be there? Who all gonna be there? Because I don't even know what I'm walking into. This is my very first live. Let's just hold on, because there's people from all over the place inviting me to join. Or you're inviting yourself onto mine. I'm so confused because somebody just invited me to theirs, and I'm like, I'm already on mine. Why would I do that? So let me YouTube how to do live better, because I don't want to get into somebody's live and I'm like, where I'm at, and then I don't know how to get back. I need to be able to get back. Hey y'all, hey, I see y'all coming in though. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for joining. If you don't know what's going on, my name is Tanjanika, and I'm Global Sports and World Cup lead here in Atlanta, and I'm talking to you about the World Cup today. I want you guys to know about the opportunities, how to take advantage of it, and I have a fire in me because we're filming a documentary about the World Cup in real time, and there's so much information that I know about it that is not useful to me. I don't own a restaurant. I don't have a laundry service. I'm not doing any of those things. I'm filming a documentary, so I'm going to be good regardless, but I want to make sure y'all are good too. So I hope the information helps, and I hope you guys can, take advantage of it. If not, no worries, but I'm still sharing. Okay, so thank you for joining my very first live as well. Thank you so much. Okay, so you need a large event action plan. And what that means is this is a large event, but also Beyonce concert is a large event. There's several different large events, right? So this is not the only one, but this is a major one, and you have enough time to plan for it if you get your ish together, okay? So I want you to understand where we are, right? We're kind of like in phase one, where we're doing the strategic planning right now. And honestly, we're actually in phase five, but these are the phases. So phase one is strategic planning, and this is where you understand what you're trying to get out of the event. You understand what your goals are, what countries are coming, and how you can take advantage of the opportunity. That's strategic planning, right? And that's what my company helps with global sports. The second thing is infrastructure and operations. Once you figure out what your plan is, does my website handle international currency? Does my website offer contact where they can get in contact with me and actually order from me? Is my social media up to date? Am I on social media? Am I active on social media? How can I make sure someone is dedicated to social media so that it can stay updated? My email list, strategic planning, infrastructure, operations, back end stuff. You need to make sure your back end stuff is good. Okay? If your back end stuff fails, if you run out of inventory, you've lost. You've lost the plot. That's not helpful at all. And if you run out of inventory during this time, that is not a good thing. I don't want you to big up yourself. You've lost money, you've ran out of money, and you cannot help the people here that need your help. Okay? Community engagement and workforce development. Is your staff prepared for the influx of people that are coming to service your business, to take advantage of your business? Do you have security? Have you trained them? Is there an SOP, standard operating procedures, that you guys do constantly that you need to write down to make sure everybody knows where they're supposed to be, what roles they're supposed to play, how they're supposed to function, how the business function, what your goals are for this World Cup, so that everybody's on the same team and can help you achieve that? That's kind of like what that community engagement, workforce development is. Community engagement is also letting your community around you know, like, listen, we heard the World Cup is coming. This is what we're preparing to do for it. And we want you to take advantage of it as well. Not just the international crowd, but we want you to understand the lower prices. We want you to understand the schedule. We want you to understand what we're getting rid of off the menu that will no longer be available during that time because it takes too long to make or prep or et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay? And so that's phase three. Phase four is international promotion and tech innovation. The countries that are coming, I just told you Atlanta, Saudi Arabia is coming to Atlanta. I just told you Atlanta, Haiti is coming there. I just told y'all Morocco is coming to Atlanta. I just told y'all all the countries that are coming to some certain cities. So if you know the countries that are coming, have you started promoting over there to let them know where to come when they come to the United States? That's an option. Use your free will, people. Use your free will. Use your free will and let people know what your business is in Atlanta. I'm 20 minutes outside the city, because everybody in Atlanta neither. Don't tell them you in Atlanta and you really in Stone Mountain. Stop playing with people. Stop playing with people. But if you take advantage of the opportunity, you can advertise in the airport in Saudi Arabia. You can advertise in Haiti's airport or Morocco, or you can advertise abroad. That way you can skip the people here. Do you understand? Or making sure that you have a QR code with your restaurant's menu in it in their language. That's some ChatGPT AI stuff. That ain't even nothing you gotta be stressed about. Do you understand what I'm saying? So put your language in the language of the people that are coming to the country near you. Okay, to the city near you. All right, so that's phase four. Phase five is pre-event launch and operational testing. Do not get to May 31st and be like, oh my God, I want to do my point of sale system work. That's, that's too late. Okay, I don't get to May or the 1st of June and then you don't know if all of your systems are connected, and then you get a cyber attack, and then so everything is down. You can't take funds, you can't, your website down. Everything should be kind of like on a separate system if possible. But if you can't, you want to make sure that your cybersecurity is in check. When I tell you them scammers are coming, and shout out to them, because clearly everybody's corrupt. Not me, but because if I could scam, I would. But I don't know how. I don't know how to do those things. So what I'm saying is, Shout out to them because everybody's corrupt, so whatever. So make sure you protect yourself from them, okay? Now, phase 6 is tournament execution. This is when the World Cup will be here. This is when it will be here. It will be here June and July of 2026. And when the World Cup gets here, how are you going to execute? How is your team going to execute? How are y'all going to take advantage of this? Are y'all flowing? And you can take it, not take it day by day. What you can do is adjust daily, right? And if you find something sell out quickly, you might want to order it. You might want to make sure you have the inventory in stock. You also might want to make sure that you partner with other people around you and say, listen, I ran out of bell peppers, I ran out of this, I ran out of that. Can I get some from you? Can I buy some from you? Or if you are a person that can make sure that restaurants don't run out of food, you'll make a lot of money. If you can make sure that parking is good, I don't care what you do. Just figure out a way to do it, okay? Tournament execution. And then phase 7 is legacy and economic impact reports. What happened? How much money did you make? How much money did you make on top of the money that you already made? So if you made 20,000 if you make 20,000 a week, and then all of a sudden when the World Cup comes, you only made 21,000, is that legacy? Is that economic impact? Was that helpful to you? I mean, an extra 1,000 is cool, but did you really take advantage like you could have taken advantage? No. So thank you all for the 5 follows. Thank you so much for following me. I appreciate y'all. Did you really make the amount of money that you could have made? And a lot of people will not be able to if they do not get it together right now. Okay? So that is economic impact and report. So that is your large event action plan. If you did not hear it, watch the replay when I get off of here. Okay? You also need a security plan. Make sure you have a safety and security plan. Make sure that the people are safe if they can't come to your restaurant because there was a shootout or somebody stabbed somebody. Or if any type of violence happens, no one's coming back. No one's coming back. So make sure you have security on deck. You have crowd flow together. Make sure you understand, how you're going to huddle these people in these crowds. Have one direction flow, emergency exits, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Make sure you understand FIFA's branding rules. Make sure you understand marketing. For FIFA, there's 3 licenses for a commercial event or an event. So if you want to have type of an event 1,000 and below, you don't need a license. 1,000 and up, you need a special license, and then over 1,000, you need a commercial license. So it's 3 different licenses. Just stick to 1,000 and below. Okay, 1,000 and below people, you don't need a license with FIFA, and the license with FIFA is very expensive. It's $1 billion. I think Fox paid $1 billion for theirs. So listen, it's unrealistic for some people and their businesses. So if you cannot get a license with FIFA officially, then just don't use their marketing. Don't say FIFA. Don't say World Cup, but say international soccer event. Say global soccer, global sports. Say something like that, okay? All right. Just got the #1 gifter badge. Thank you for gifting stuff. I don't know how that works either. I didn't look anything up. I should look stuff up. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah, so they have public viewing parties. They have a non-commercial license, a special non-commercial license, and a commercial license. If you stick with that non-commercial license, which is 1,000 and below, you should be good. You will be good. Anything over that, they're gonna like run me my coins, okay? You can volunteer. A lot of volunteer opportunities have been closed down for the World Cup because the cities have picked them. I think each city needed about 5,000 volunteers, and I think most of them got it. I'm not sure, but I think so. But you can look that up. You can go to FIFA.com/volunteer, and I think you can see what's going on with that. Okay, so let's talk about some actual opportunities that you can take advantage of, because I just want you guys to know. And how long I've been on here? Oh my God, it's been 40 minutes already. Oh, I be be coming with the goods. Oh, this is only the beginning too. I'm in my flow. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna figure it out. It's only my first live, but I promise you, I'm gonna be good at this. I'm gonna figure all of this out. But anyway, specific opportunities. If you are a writer, a journalist, you do any type of, if you read books, you're helpful. And I say that because the people from Saudi Arabia, Morocco, Haiti, etc., all of their people aren't going to be able to come to these host cities to watch the game. So if you are their eyes on the ground, that is a great opportunity for you to take advantage of. And if you can help them understand what the feel, the vibe, if you can help them feel like they're there, that's a really good spot to be in. They'll follow you. And then also, if you can document history in real time, which is what our documentary is doing. But basically, you're saying, okay, leading up to the World Cup, this is what happens, or after the World Cup, this is what happens, or any of those writing situations, you can definitely take advantage of. And also data, like if you can write and collect data is extremely lucrative opportunity, and data can be name, date, height, country, what they eat, what they spend, where they hang out. Different data points are extremely valuable. So that's huge. If you are a sports agent, you can make money during this time. Psychologists, marketing, if you are a referee, if you are a talent manager, if you are a content creator, if you are a crisis manager, if you can manage crisis, there are going to be so many fires that need to be put out expeditiously because it's global. Like a fire can spread globally and then that can ruin your brand everywhere, you know? So people are going to need crisis management if you are a coach or if you are an investor. And I can go into those in details if you guys want to, but I just want to give you an overview of the opportunities that are there. And then specifically for women, I normally don't talk about this too tough, but I think women will really be great at event planning. We currently have, and I'm going to update you guys on that, but we currently have about 7 or 8 events that we're personally throwing, and those opportunities for us to make sure that all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. Women are really good at that. They remember to bring water. They remember to bring forks. The little things that are important. Like if you forget them, like, oh my God, like how did I forget that? And it's easy to forget stuff like that. Do you understand what I'm saying? So PR and marketing, that goes along with that crisis management. But if you can advertise to those countries and then they're coming here, you can market them while they're here. So that's international money that you're getting. That's our international clients, etc. So PR and marketing is huge. Travel and tourism, again, everybody needs somewhere to stay. Everyone needs transportation back and forth. They're going to need food. So they're a private chef, a private driver. Yeah, and then excursions. They're not going to be at the game all day. So what else do they want to do? They want to see Atlanta. They want to see Houston. They want to see Dallas. So you can arrange that for these people and make sure that they're good to go. So that's an opportunity. Real estate. All my real estate people, if you don't sell a house, if you don't sell a commercial property while these people are here, if you don't figure out a way, that's on you and that is your loss, okay? Because this is the time to sell a house, okay? Mobility. Remember, people are coming in with wheelchairs. They're going to need in-home health care. They're going to need dialysis. They're going to need different things while they're here. So if you're the person that arranges that and takes advantage of that or takes that stress off of them, they will pay a pretty penny for that, especially if you advertise early. Beauty and wellness, people gonna come get their hair done while they're here, especially my people who are part of the game but not in it, meaning like the wives of the players, the moms, the children. All of those people will need services as well, and so you can take advantage of that. Have a 24-hour salon that stays open. Figure it out, but do something in health and beauty and wellness, health and fitness. If you're a trainer, if you Reiki, acupuncture, facials, I don't care. Health, all of that is good. Botox, all of that is going to be needed. Media, again, telling the story in real time is going to be huge. Legal and business consulting is going to be an amazing opportunity that women can take advantage of, specifically women, because when I say they just pay attention to details more, but anybody can take advantage of this. It doesn't have to just be women. And then investing specifically in the whole city that you're in. So if you know the insides and outs of the actual city that you're in, and you can help guide people in those cities and help them understand investment opportunities, because the goal is to expand while we're here, right? While they're here. And if they purchase a business while they're here, then they'll come back. If they purchase a home while they're here, they'll come back. And that's stimulating your economy, correct? So making sure that people have the opportunity to invest in your whole city is going to be huge. Okay. What time is it? Okay. So while I am on here, first of all, are there any questions? I just see people joining, but I don't know if there are any questions, and I don't see anything. So I tried to do this on like one of them apps that allows you to live stream, but it didn't work. So I just want to make sure I'm not missing anyone's questions. And I don't think I am. But if you do, please put your questions in the chat and I will answer them for you. But okay, so with us filming our documentary, and I want to shout out, and I'll do that on another live, but our sponsors are incredible. Our teams that we partner with are incredible. The host cities that we're going to are super dope. And the ones that we've been to already, we've established rapport. Philly was really, really good to us. Dallas was really good to us. Houston was really, 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 really good to us. And so we're excited to go back there and actually do activations there in those cities. And so we have the World Cup host city tour coming up. And then we also have the documentary that we're filming as well. We have, last year we did our Global Sports Tech and Innovation Summit. We'll bring that back this year, which is amazing. That's going to be dope. We're going to do a Women in Sports Business Breakfast. Last year we had speakers from Clark Atlanta. We had speakers from, we had people coming from U.S. Soccer Federation. We had people with the Atlanta Airport Chamber. So we had people that really supported us. I cannot wait for y'all to see our sponsors and our speakers this year. It's huge. So we'll roll that out to you guys. And then, yeah, like I said, we have 7 events planned for June. I can't even breathe. Like, I can't even breathe. It's going to be a really, really, really big deal. And it's going to be super dope. It's not for everybody. Everyone is not our target audience. Saying that up front and knowing who your target audience is going to be huge and helpful. And I learned a long time ago I'm not for everybody, and I love that I know that now. And so therefore I don't even try to understand why things don't work and all that stuff. I understand who my target audience is, and you need to understand that for you. You need to create an avatar. And an avatar is, who is your ideal customer? What is their age? Give them a name. What is their psychographics, demographics, meaning like what do they read? Where do they hang out? What do they do when they get off work? The more you learn about them, the more you can cater your products to something that they will want to buy, right? So that is happening. Okay, so in our tour, I'm going to tell you guys more about that on the next live, but I just want to make sure that I gave you as much information about the host cities and about the opportunities that you can take advantage of during the World Cup. And I'm going to tell you about the events that we're doing. So we're doing, again, the Global Sports Tech and Innovation Summit. That's going to be huge. We're going to do an outdoor event. We have a pickleball tournament. We have a soccer tournament. We have an old Atlanta party. I'm so excited about that. We have casino night. We're going to do that. And we're going to do an infused dinner. So we have several different events. And again, everybody's not our target audience. Everyone won't be invited, but the events are going to be amazing opportunities for networking, for making money, building, and the things that we're focused on, because it's super important that you understand FIFA is nothing without their fans. So we're focused on community. We're going to be focused on our community, number one, in the host city that we're in, and we're focused on the community that's coming in, the international community that's coming in. We're also focused on legacy. I just told you this is the 30th anniversary of the Centennial Olympics, and the Olympic Park is still standing in Atlanta today, 30 years later, because of what we did then. So, what are we going to do with the World Cup comes? That needs to be explored in depthly. So, that is so community legacy, economic impact. We making money. We making money. When the Olympics came to Atlanta when I was young, we did not take advantage of it. My family and I didn't. We don't even have a brick in the park, and that's unacceptable. We're from Atlanta. This is so unacceptable. So this time around, we're not missing out, and I want to bring you all with me as we do that. So all of these things are happening. There's definitely more to discuss. Now, there's so many pros to the World Cup. There's definitely some cons that you need to know about. With the travel ban happening throughout the United States, the travel ban is going to affect a lot of the countries that are supposed to come to the United States. Again, Iran is banned, Haiti is banned. There's about 12 countries that are banned, and then he added 5 more, I believe, yesterday or 2 days ago. So it's we're looking at about 20 countries that are currently banned or have travel restrictions to the United States. So if the fans cannot come, then it's going to be up to the United States fans from those countries to help support that. That's going to decrease ticket sales because Americans are not really into soccer like that or into football like that. I don't know why I did that, because it's soccer and Americans are not really into football like that. That's how that should have been. And so with that being said, pay attention to a lot of things. We're escalating when it comes to potentially a conflict in the Caribbean. So that's going to affect things coming. There's going to be a lot of things that affect the amount of money that you can make for this game and during this opportunity. But I would rather you be prepared than not prepared. And that's where I'm at. I know what's happening. There's going to be money made. You either gonna make it or you not. You either gonna be in the room or you not. And so it's gonna be on you if you're not. But I'm telling you, the opportunity is there with 2 million people coming to the United States per city. I'm not even just talking about I'm talking about 2 million per city. And each city could potentially take on $2 billion each. Do you understand that? $2 billion each. The economic ripple effects for this game is $40 billion. So it's going to be a whole bunch of rich people coming to the United States and to Canada and Mexico. Or it's going to be a whole bunch of average people coming to the United States. And their small money is going to add to big money. Or the rich people, their large lump sum is going to add a lot of money. But either way, a lot of money is coming. So you either pay attention and you prepare or you're not. That's how that works. So that is going to be, the travel ban is something you need to pay attention to. The weather is hot as hell in certain places in the United States. Texas being one of them. Atlanta being another one. Like when I say the heat in Georgia be real, and it's humid. So it's not just like regular heat. It's humid heat. So that's going to affect the game. Yesterday, President Trump threatened to take the games out of Boston. Boston is doing something. He doesn't like their mayor. So he's threatening to call Gianni, who is the president of FIFA, and telling Gianni to move all of the games out of Boston. Logistically, that's impossible. We've already, again, this was bid on and set in motion since 2018. So to move 8 matches that have already, or Boston has 6 matches, I believe, 6 or 7. So to move that many matches out of that state is logistically a nightmare and impossible because the countries are already assigned to that state. But if he makes a big enough fuss about it, I'm sure he can make it happen. Ain't no telling. But I'm just letting you know all of this to understand that the opportunity is still there regardless of the cons. There are so many different what ifs and so many different scenarios, but I just want you to be prepared for them all. Be prepared for 2 million people to come. Be prepared for 1 million people to come and then they spend $2 billion. Be prepared for it all. What else? It cannot be canceled. I need you to understand that the game is so massive and it's been in the works for so long and so much money is invested in it. Import and export, the amount of fruit and food and people and energy and building and construction, and it's so much that's been put into this game that it can't be canceled. So if it can't be canceled, then you have to move forward and you have to make the most of the opportunity as it presents itself to you. So, what else is happening? There's a $250 million training facility being built in Atlanta. And this is going to be a state-of-the-art training facility that all the soccer teams come and play at when they come to the United States or when they come in town. It's going to be a training facility for all the pros. That is in Atlanta. Again, the opportunity for expansion and legacy is huge going forward after the World Cup. So what are you going to do? What is your plan? What is your strategy? And our company helps with that if that's something that you're interested in. And we are almost closing down because we don't have the time capacity, honestly, to handle all of our things and then other companies as well. We just don't have the capacity, unfortunately. So, but this isn't hard. Go to AI, ask them to create you a plan, and then just execute. That's what you can do. Is there anything else I'm going to share with y'all today? There's so much to share, but I don't want to overwhelm you, and I don't want to. Another thing that we're doing, I want to tell you guys this now. I'm going to put this bug in your ear. We're flying in 30 children from out of the country, specifically Hong Kong, to come to the United States for this game. They are coming here to experience not only America, but they're coming here to experience what it's like to meet the teams, the players, the coaches. Because I didn't even tell you this. I'm U.S. Senior Advisor and Sports Coordinator for AAA Mentors. That's Athletes Academia Advisors. And that's a company based out of Hong Kong. And what we do is we're the pipeline for children going from elementary to the pros, basically. We handle all of the opportunities for them, and we strategically place them in rooms with coaches and mentors and people that can provide help for them to directly get them to the pros. Okay? And what that does is we have opportunities for them to go and get NIL deals, which is name, image, likeness, in college. So they're not only taking advantage before they get to pros, they making money in college with name, image, and likeness, okay? NIL deals. So the opportunities are there. I want you guys to understand the different ways that we are involved in the World Cup and what we're doing. So the 30 children that are coming, and I want them to be from other countries as well, not just Hong Kong. So I'm working on getting 10 of those spots just for the Caribbean or Africa or, other countries that I want to take advantage of. So that's what we're doing. We're doing the documentary, we're doing the tour, and we're flying in 30 children. And then there's more to it, but I want you guys to understand take advantage, okay? There's never too much with this. You cannot do the most with this opportunity. You better do the most. You better ball till you fall out with this one. You better bet on yourself with this one. You better really execute with this one. You better really put 10 toes down on this one. You better focus on this one. Because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Okay? Once in a lifetime opportunity. So I think that's it. It's 12:55. Look at that. I wanted to come on for an hour. I wanted to make sure that y'all are gifting stuff. I love y'all. Y'all are so dope. I don't even know how to get it or where it goes or what to do. I don't know, maybe when I get out of here, it'll tell me something. But do y'all have any questions? Now, mind you, this is what's gonna happen. I want you guys to understand. I'm going live twice a week starting, because I want to just keep it cute and make sure I don't overwhelm myself. But Wednesdays at noon and Saturdays at noon, I'll be going live so that I can update you guys on the documentary because I want y'all to be a part of that process and I want you to understand the different changes that are happening with the World Cup. Every day is something else. And I have so much information because I had to basically like dive into this. I had to really, really dive into this opportunity and make sure I had all as much information as possible. I know how you can get money with FIFA if you're a business, so I'll be talking about that probably Saturday. And if you're a university, there's a curriculum number one that I have if you want to teach your students about the World Cup opportunities. A 6-week class. I definitely have that. And then also, if you are a university and you want to be a FIFA base camp, I have information on that. And that means you offer your training facilities for a country to come in and train at your facility before they play in the World Cup match. That's a huge opportunity. But you have to have like certain security parameters. You have to have, a state-of-the-art training facility. There's different things. So I'll talk about that on Saturday as well if you're interested in that. And then if you have any questions, please put them below so that I can include those next time. I have so much information. I don't even really know what to share. Yeah, no, all of it. Absolutely. I really want you guys to take advantage of this and not miss out, especially my ladies, especially the 300,000 to 400,000 that done been fired. I want y'all to take advantage of this. I really, 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 really do. So I hope that helps. I hope that was helpful. All of it's true. All of it's true. All of it's true. And if you question anything that I've said today, look it up for yourself. There's so much that I didn't share because there's so much to share in an hour. But I want to make sure that you understand. And then also, we have a podcast dropping. So we'll be dropping a podcast. If you're not on my newsletter list, make sure you join that as well because that's an update every week on what's happening and how you can get involved. You can go to iamtangy.com, Tangy. So iamtangy.com to learn more about the documentary. And if you want to be a part of it, you can absolutely join that as well. We're moving. We've been to 6 cities already and we have several more to go. So there's so much that needs to be done in a short amount of time. And we just want to make sure you guys are, up on all of it. So that's what I got. That's what I got. I say Jet Set and Tangy, you be everywhere. I really do. No, I really do. And I love that for me. Because I don't have any pets or children. And I'm not married, so I can go anywhere. I love that. Okay. Oh, and this is a spice chai tea. And I love it. Okay. I think that's it, y'all. That's all I had. Next time, I'm going to figure this out so that if y'all have any questions or if y'all want to talk about anything specific, please let me know in the comments below. And I'll make sure I answer you. And I'll make sure that I include it in the next live that I do. And the next time, again, will be Saturday at noon. Okay? So I will see y'all back then. Thank you for joining me. You could have been anywhere in the world and you chose to be here with me today. And I appreciate you more than you know. I will see you back here next time on I Am Tangy.